super quick recap of East versus West 14 here, the very first one here in the US. Just right off the bat, the things that I can remember real quick, like Artem, he lost to Mindaugas. It was a losing battle from the start. Mindaugas was able to just catch Artem Taranenko's hit, and the Russian spy just couldn't get it done with Mindy, the GOAT. So he calls himself, or there's like an inside joke that he's like the GOAT. But we all know the real GOAT, John Brzenk, the one, the only, the golden boy. Oh my gosh, against Leonidas Arcona, the German specimen, right? German engineering to its finest. You see this guy and he's just incredible. He's younger than me. He's like 24 years old. And John Brzenk does what the perfect storm always does. And he gives Leonidas a masterclass. He takes him to school. He makes him write on the chalkboard 1 billion times until John Brzenk just finds the perfect timing. John Brzenk's transitions here were something else. We all know that John Brzenk has been retired. He's been saying he's been retired since pulling John. And here we are, 2024. He's 60 years old. And the man is beating a 25-year-old, 275-pound freakazoid. And John Brzenk weighed in at 239. Probably the biggest we've seen John ever, maybe, at just one of his bigger forms. But wow, John still, he's got it, but he's not at the world level. I mean, we don't expect him to beat the very best of the best, right? We don't expect him to beat Levon, but he's still out here doing incredible things. And I think that match meant the most to all of us, not just here in the United States, but in the world, because everybody loves John Brzenk. And anyways, I could talk about this match forever, but John won 3-0, and he just flop wrist, and he did top roll, and he did hook, and he did everything. You guys will see it when they bring it out. It's going to have 1 million views in like 2 days. But guys, Devin Lariat against the gummy bear himself, Chance Shaw. I kind of like the gummy bear better than Tugboat, but hey, Tugboat, he couldn't quite get it done, but he got a round on Devin. Round 1, Devin fouled out. Chance was just pushing the hell out of Devin, and Devin, of course, had his pronation and his cup, and he kept going off the back because Chance was shoving him, and it wasn't like an intentional shove. Like, Chance had plenty of room in the front to go forward, and Devin just couldn't keep his elbow on. So yeah, that was a round to Chance all day, and Devin just dismantled Chance. But Devin was struggling. He kind of looked like he did in his WAL days a little bit, where he was getting stretched out, and then like later on he would bring in his shoulder and he just gains control from there. Basically what happened. But Chance had this icy moment where he looks at the camera and he gives it a big smile. Go to his Facebook. He was up 1-0 right there, and Devin could not pin him. Devin legit was trying to go for the pin. He couldn't pin him. And at some point, Chance says, break my arm. And then Devin like hits him as hard as he can, and he wins. But of course doesn't break Chance's arm. And Chance says, you didn't break it. Like, try harder. And I thought that was just a great moment. And Chance, man, living the dream. Okay. And Paulin, Captain America, against Rustam Babayev, the GOAT of Ukraine, right? We just call everybody GOATs, but it's respectively, though. It's because these guys have been along in the sport for a long time. And Rustam Babayev has been pulling way longer than Paulin, but Paulin just looks so strong. But his fundamentals got him in trouble this time, which I've always been afraid of. His fundamentals are not quite there, and he relies on power, and he separates, and Rustam just gets tighter and tighter in his hook as the match progresses, and Rustam won. Yeah, I think it was 3-0. Michael Todd, man, all right, he's got some spiritual thing going on right now. He says that God is walking the path with him, and he's just, by the grace of the Lord, he is prevailing every single match. We haven't seen the monster lose since he basically came back from his surgery. He had a full rupture in his bicep, tendon gone, and he's back and better than ever. I love it, man. I love Michael. He's heavy, but he beat the Polish giant, Kamil. I think it was 3-0. Kamil basically got him super damn close. I thought maybe it was a pin like twice, but I don't know, man. Those refs were kind of crazy. But guys, the match that stole the show, the match for me that is gonna be probably the greatest match ever in the lightweights. Giannis, the Jedi Anomalous, versus Justin the Bama Bull Bishop. Holy cow, guys, this match was something of a spectacle. Justin Bishop pulled it off round one. Just smashes Giannis like nothing. And then round two, Giannis is like, let me try a better top roll. And Justin's like, same shit. Boom. Stronger hand, better in the strap. Just Bama Bull did not look like he was going to slow down Giannis Anomalous. Oh my God. He was like a torero here. Like one of those bull, he was with the red cape and everything. He was just, somehow he finds a way to take Justin's hand right before the pin pad. Round three, down 2-0. Giannis, the Jedi Anomalous, manages to just crack Justin's wrist back and just bring his way back to victory. And round four, he does it better. And round five, he does it better. Jedi wins 3-2, guys. And there were some other matches up in there, but those are just the quick ones I wanted to talk about.